show.
Insomniac.
Welcome back to COA. I'm your man Insomniac, and today, cheapest upright vacuum on Amazon. First thing I want to address is the box. Just for a second. It looks like it was in a war before it got here. I think I'm just going to leave this here for a second so I can kind of give you an explanation of what I think happened to this on the way to my house. Anyway, this is a Dirt Devil Simplest Stick, whatever that's supposed to be. So this says lightweight and easy to store, 18-foot quick release cord. That's pretty good. Durable metal wand, removable handheld vacuum. That part should be interesting. Rinsable F113 filter, easy empty dirt cup. So it looks like it has all the stuff you need, and it's also not some strange off-brand that nobody's ever heard of. I mean, I've heard of Dirt Devil, so maybe it'll be all right. Let's see how ridiculous the assembly is. We'll put it together. We'll see how loud it is. We'll see if it works. And then we're going to put it through some tests. And that's not all. That's still not all. Okay, that's all of it. Okay, we got that in there. I see one screw. I'm supposed to have two. So that's a little bit problematic. Let's check the box. No, there's no screw stuck in there. But there is a hole in the bottom of the box, so I'm going to make the assumption that the screw that's missing probably fell out. We'll put our one screw in there, and one screw ought to do it. Okay, so here we have it. It's actually very simple to put together. You saw most of the steps there. You snap the base into the dustbuster looking thing here. You snap the handle in, and you screw that on, and then you wrap the cord around it. Very simple, doesn't take much time at all. Here's a quick view of what it is up close. So obviously that's a super small track, although I mean, what was I expecting for the price? This really does kind of remind me of an extended dustbuster with some wheels on the bottom, so it's going to be interesting. You do have that 18-foot cord though, and that's awesome. I was actually worried that we'd get a little 6-foot job or something based on the price, but 18 feet. Okay, so it's plugged in, and there you have it. So it's not too loud. But one thing I want to see real quick is just how easy it is to make this handheld before we get to the actual tests that I have for it. So you should just be able to press this button right here, pull the handle out, okay? Then down here, I'm pretty sure you literally just pull that down, and there you go. Now you have a dustbuster. But anyway, now it's a handheld. Alright, enough screwing around. Let's get to some tests. So just off camera, which will be on camera in a minute, there is a carpet here. It's not very large, but it is covered in German Shepherd dog hair. That's test number one, because anybody who owns dogs or has ever owned or does own a German Shepherd knows how much they shed. And if about, I'd say 4 or 5 days worth of German Shepherd hair come out of this rug with this thing, then I'll be pretty impressed. For each separate test, you're going to watch me vacuum the stuff up. Then I will empty that individual round of stuff into a garbage can so we can see how much we got back. Plus, obviously, you'll see whether or not it came off the carpet. But like I said, first we have the German Shepherd hair, then we have 3 or 4 other tests. 4 other tests, I believe. Let's get into it. Alright, so I guess that drops off just like that. It's pretty simple. It caught quite a bit of hair up there. You can see that happy mess. You can definitely see that there's still some hair on the carpet, so it didn't get it all. I'm not surprised. There's no brushes or anything like that to actually get some of these hairs out. So it's definitely not going to get German Shepherd hair out of a carpet, but we have a few more tests. Alright, it did way better with the food. Got it all off the carpet, as you can see there. So, much better with food than German Shepherd hair, that's for sure. So far, it picks up money better than anything else. Huh. It took a little while, but it did it. Alright, so there were 10 rounds down there. Let's see what we got back. We got back 8. I mean, that's not ordinarily something you'd be vacuuming up, and they're actually kind of heavy, so I'm actually surprised that it did that good of a job with the 80%. These two fell out from around the bottom of the vacuum. So interestingly enough, the only thing this really wasn't very good at was the dog hair. Well, and the ammo. But I don't normally suggest vacuuming up ammo anyway. The point here being that it worked for basically everything other than one of the most common uses you'd buy an upright vacuum for, which is vacuuming up pet hair. Now, because it's not height adjustable and it doesn't have brushes or anything like that, you do have to kind of wiggle it back and forth if you're vacuuming up something that's a little bit larger and chunkier like you saw with the coffee beans. But if you're going to use it more or less kind of like an electric broom situation where if you spill a bunch of stuff or have a bunch of crumbs or drop a bunch of food or whatever the case may be, and you don't want to actually use a broom in a dustpan or something like that, it works great for that, and even on carpet it works pretty well. But it left a lot of the dog hair behind, so like I said, for the money, actually not bad. If you're thinking about getting it for pet hair, unless you're going to be vacuuming pet hair off of just hard surfaces, not really usable. Alright, well, This was another interesting episode of Cheapest on Amazon. This is the cheapest upright vacuum, at least as of the time of this review, on Amazon. If you have one of these, feel free to leave comments. Let everybody know what you think of it. If you have any suggestions for other upcoming episodes of Cheapest on Amazon, leave those down below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Okay, yes. See you all next time.